Are you coaching tonight? Are you coaching tonight?
It was live, wasn't it? You. Yeah, I was going to say.
Are you coaching them?
Just right now.
Can you see if we're allowed to?
Paddy, you need £50? Greenwood, are you using that dumbbell?
Yeah, there's no 35 here.
What's the 30?
Mate, get it. Yeah, use that 35.
Okay,
You do 50.
30 you want?
Yeah, 50's our reach, isn't it?
Yeah, Paddy Hegg, you have to
Mate, you're
use
not
50.
Billy.
No, it's not even that.
Good evening, Mona.
Hey, no way.
Assalamu alaikum.
No way. Get the
Good
50.
evening and welcome to Thursday
Mate, you showed us your
therapy
red squats the other day.
with the Vogue fitness crew.
Mate, get the 50.
We will be
No
live
way.
in about 6 minutes for what is undoubtedly going to be the week's most challenging workout, physically but definitely
Mate, shut up.
mentally.
Shut up.
This evening we have Coach Elliot and he will be performing alongside Jamie Green and Shaber Patrick Hegarty, who is currently doing his best to throw around a dumbbell in preparation for the workout tonight. Ahmed Al-Bawadi, good morning. How are you, sir? Ladies and gentlemen, if only you could see what I am currently viewing right now with Patrick trying to manipulate the dumbbell into a bizarre contorted shape. But we have a very, very, very fruity workout this evening. The Jamie Green Devil's Press workout went viral, and that is just one part of this evening's workout. It's certainly going to be a tough one.
Mate, you see that? Do that again. What, BG, look at this.
Batty, good evening. How
Mate,
are
that's
you?
impressive. Keep going.
Hope all is well. Fighter 2009, ready. You were born ready, fighter. You were also born with slightly more hair than what is currently on your head, because you have had a haircut that I have been fortunate enough to see. And what a haircut that is. Hopefully that haircut makes you more aerodynamic and capable of finishing today's workout quicker. So guys, as you're joining us, make sure that you get into the comment section and let us know that you're here.
Oh. Right,
Luca Spinelli.
See if you can squat snatch it. So from here,
Grazie.
straight into a squat.
Good evening, my Italian friend.
No, he's fine.
Tonight you will be going head-to-head, Luca, against Patrick.
Nearly.
So I'm
Now
hoping
all the
for
way
big
down.
things from you, my friend. Schneiman. Oh, Schneiman. A very good evening to you. Leon is currently in Zim in Zimbabwe.
Oh, Zim.
Schneiman, good evening.
Not zip. Zim.
Kelly, last Thursday was the best part of my whole life.
CrossFit Kelly.
Yes, because of the blooper with Patrick. Hopefully we have a repeat of that this evening in some capacity.
Well, he's not
Luca,
made-
I'm ready to win in the first round. So Patrick, you will be going head-to-head this evening against Luca.
Mate, you've definitely not made
Of
it
course.
easier for yourself.
Luca,
Squat
we will
jump over
give
dumbbell.
your lovely son Lorenzo
I think it's very
an
good.
individual welcome when the screen comes on. We won't forget, don't worry. So when you can see Jamie Elliott and Patrick, we'll make sure that we give Lorenzo a big wave. Hopefully he'll be joining you for this evening's workout.
Make sure I didn't start on 10 tonight. Got so confused.
Guys, we will be going live in about 3 minutes. So remember, at any point during the broadcast, if you have any questions about movements or scales or just in general, don't hesitate to get into our comment section and let us know, and we'll do our best to answer them. Jasna, good evening, my dear. Hope all is well over in Canada. Bear in mind, guys, that on Saturday at 5:30 p.m., we will be going live on Saturday at 5:30 p.m. UAE time for a Q&A with Elliot and Jamie Simmons, followed by the live draw where we will find out who is the winner of the Vogue Fitness Home Gym Setup competition. Make sure that you don't miss that, because it's going to be a very interesting
final table on
Q&A with Elliot and Jamie, and then it's going to
table
be
on Netflix.
exciting to
It's
see
like
who
a-
the winner of our
a cooking
competition
show.
is. Shout out
It's a
to
cooking
any
show
Cleveland
for
Clinic
already
caregivers
existing elite chefs.
who are out there joining us
So
this
weird,
evening.
like, the chefs who are cooking
Do it.
on-
This workout
have
looks
already
so
got,
good.
like,
Hopefully
salads
you're saying that
and
when you've
stuff.
finished
They're
it.
cooking for,
You definitely
like,
won't be saying that
the best
during.
chefs in the world.
Abdulaziz Al-Balushi, hello.
Final table. And each week they go to a
No,
different
tonight
country.
is a single
Yeah.
dumbbell. So everything
Kelly
that we
love
will be doing is single dumbbell this evening, Abdulaziz. Hisham, almost forgot you there. Good morning, my dear. I hope all is well. Diwal Vissa, good evening.
It's so good.
Hopefully everything is good with you.
This week, yeah.
We'll be going live in about 2 minutes, guys.
Mate, just wait till the warm-up's done. Yeah, just wait till the warm-up.
As you're joining us, just making sure that you get into the comment section and say hello to us. Let us know that you're there. Mr. Wongor, if you're there. I'd like to hear from you.
Mate, just
Khalid
wait,
Al-Mazuki.
wait till you limber up. You'll be
Hi, good evening. Guys, tonight you are in for a treat. I am very fortunate that I
you
am not
should
and
think
will
straight
not
on,
be
you can never
participating
see
in this
straight
workout
on.
in any way, shape or form. You have to be brave to take this one
A little
on.
tap dancing shoes.
We promised that it would be a tough one, and we are very confident that we will be delivering. Alanud, good evening. Mariam, how are you? Guys, just trickling in now, ready for the 6:30. In about 60 seconds, we'll be going live. Mariam, hope all is well. Linda Bailey, ahoy. Captain, Anna Castro, looks like a sweet treat.
For those of you listening, I wish I could play these tunes. Dreamy.
It's a great tune. Batty. Oh, no, that's not to us, that's to Linda and Nada.
It's not to us.
Guys, in 30 seconds, we will be going live with Jamie Green, Elliot Simmons, and Old Man Patrick. Hopefully Patrick doesn't have a repeat of last Thursday where he fell over the dumbbell.
Tell me when, Gio.
Jamie Green, I think Jamie Green was probably the funniest part of that, her reaction. Absolutely no sympathy to Patrick whatsoever. Reem, hello, how are you? Hisham, this is not the day to be taking rest days.
Morning, guys. Morning. Good afternoon. How are we? Hope you all had a good week. The weather has picked up here. Hopefully the weather's nice where you guys are too. So on my right, we've got Wifey, Jamie. On the left, we've got Paddy Hegg. Today, like Billy says, we've got a spicy workout to finish the week with, all right? So as always, we're gonna get limber, get moving, and then I'll explain the workout and all the progressions, okay? Any questions at any time, just shoot them over to Billy Graham.
Elliot Simmons, can we have a wave from yourself, Jamie Green, and Patrick to Lucas' son, Lorenzo?
Hey, Lorenzo. Ciao. Ciao. Right, guys, so all we're going to do, because today we need a little bit of extra mobility, we're going to do a little bit more stretching than normal. So if we've got a wall, ideally we're going to use the wall. If we've not got a wall, we can just do it on the floor, okay? So if Paddy Head goes back to the wall, he's going to stand arm's distance away from the wall with hands shoulder width apart, flat on the wall. He's going to bring the hands down slightly to level with his chest, and then all he's going to do is push straight back. Do like a push back, Paddy, so you're pushing your nose through your arms, yeah. Squeezing your abs nice and tight, stretching out your shoulders. Now, if you've not got a wall, we can just do what Jamie's doing here, but in a push back position. So do it in a push back, Jay, like a downward facing dog. So for the yogis out here, downward facing dog. So trying to keep the abs tight, hips up, push those head through the shoulders. The wall's going to work a little bit better because we can get a bit more leverage on those shoulders. Okay, we're going to hold for 60 seconds, so keep holding. You right there? Okay, Jamie's deciding to do her own stretch, so if you want to do this as well, then feel free. All we're trying to do, guys, is open up those shoulders, so hold for 60 seconds. Likewise, if we've got a sofa or a chair, we can put our hands on the edge of the chair and push our head through. Okay, we're just trying to open up those shoulders, keeping the rib cage down. 30 more seconds.
Hopefully Patrick gets the opportunity to warm up his ankles just in case he has another incident with the dumbbell.
10 seconds. It'd be handy if I had my watch right now, wouldn't it? 3, 2, 1, rest there, guys. So come slowly out that stretch as your shoulders will have a little bit more range than what they did. And then all we're going to do, we're going to come into a push-up position. So Jamie's going to face that way, Paddy's going to face the camera. Or the other way around, yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay, we're going to bring, like a perfect stretch, we're going to bring one foot up on the outside of the hand. The back knee is going to actually come down to the floor. And then what we're going to do is the hand closest to the knee, we're going to take off the floor and we're going to push the knee out to the side as far as we can. Good. So you can see this from both angles here, and we're going to hold for 30 seconds on each side. So we should be getting that in the hip flexor into the oblique of that back leg, and then into the hip on that left leg, on that front leg, sorry, that we've got up. 15 more seconds. Really try and push that hip out, get as big of a stretch, and as you can see there on the side of their foot, that's absolutely fine. If you're mobile enough to do what Jamie's going to do now, put a foot flat, and then push your knee out even more, then you can do that, but whatever you get more of a stretch on. Good, come back to the push-up position, change legs, and then we're going to go for 30 seconds on the other side. So we're going to need all that range as we can get in our hips today, because Paddy Hegg has programmed us some corker of movements today that aren't for the faint-hearted.
Inspired by Jane Greenwood.
Yep.
There's no good squats in there.
Good, so making sure we're pushing that knee out, hips down to the floor.
Great, let's do it all again.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, come back to your push-up position, last stretch. We're going to come to a pigeon. Okay, so from that push-up position, you're going to bring foot to opposite hand out front. The more of a 90-degree angle you can get in your knee, like Jamie has here, then perfect. But the idea is we want the hips to stay flat. Okay, so we don't want to be twisting like this. We want the hips flat so that we're stretching the glute of that bent leg. So if you're flexible enough like Jay, you'll just get your chest a little bit lower to the floor. And as you can see, Paddy Hegg being there with straight arms, and that's just because he's got a little bit more tightness in those glutes. A little bit more years of experience in those glutes.
Certainly correct there, Elliot.
For age to fitness ratios, I think I'm not there, but I think coach is clearly in front, isn't he?
Yeah, probably. Change sides. It was a very impressive 1500 meter row time, I must say.
What was it?
You got 4:54, was it?
No, it was 4:45.
4:45, yeah. Sorry, dyslexic.
Masoudi, make sure that you are going to take on this workout. If you can't take it on this evening, please make sure that you do it over the weekend. We'll be very interested to know your feedback.
Masoud is a cyclist now.
He's a cyclist.
Yeah, Masoud Armstrong.
Yeah, he's like Lance Armstrong. He actually... No.
Okay, guys, come up out of that. Hopefully we feel a little bit looser. And all we're going to do is start moving now. Okay, so we're going to do some air squats, but we're going to do 3 different positions. So we're going to do 3 reps of each, and we're going to start with our feet under our hips, with our toes straight if we can. If you need to turn your toes out slightly, that's fine. So Jamie's going to go toes straight, Paddy's going to go toes slightly out, and we're just going to go narrow stance, 3 air squats. So all the way down, nice and slow, and all the way up. We don't want to be using a bounce yet. We just want to be slowly moving through those positions. Try and keep your chests up. Don't look at the floor like these guys are. Look straight ahead. And then what we're going to do, we're going to take our feet into our normal squat stance. So about shoulder width apart. Again, if you've got the mobility, toes straight. If not, toes out. Another 3 squats. Chests up. Making sure we're sitting back and down with those hips. Imagine, guys, we're just sitting down onto something, okay? Don't overthink it. You just sit down and stand up. And then what we're going to do from that normal squat stance, we're going to take the heels out and then the toes out to come to a wide stance. Good, okay? And then we're going to do 3 squats here. Now for us, those of us who are a bit tighter, you might get a big stretch in the groin, okay? So take your time, make sure we go full depth. So we want to make sure whenever we do some static stretching, guys, we want to pair it with some activation work, making sure that we're teaching the body to work in those ranges. Now we're going to do exactly the same, but for static reverse lunges. So we're going to start with our feet in a tightrope. So imagine you're on a tightrope and you've got to keep the feet in tightrope as you lunge back. Yeah, both of you. Good. And we're going to do 3 reps on each leg, so 6 reps total.
Paddy, do it with a good shirt tuck in there.
Yeah.
Old school, like it.
Stopping the old motor popping out.
So once you've done 6 reps, so 3 on each leg, we're going to come to that shoulder width stance. Now, I want you to make sure you focus on your feet being on like train tracks. They stay in that same range as you step back, okay? 3 reps on each side. So if we watch Jamie, she just steps straight back, keeping those hips square, facing forward, looking straight ahead. Don't look at the floor. 6 reps. You can be sassy if you want, like Jay, and put your hands on your hips. Or you can put your arms out for that little bit of Harry Houdini balance. Was it Houdini who did that tightrope walk? No, someone else. And then, guys, we're going to do the same in a wide stance. Now, again, what you should feel is as you step back, you get a big stretch in the groin of the back leg, okay? And thinking about being on train track. So if I'm stood behind Jay here, as she steps back, this foot should stay in the same line as where it left. Step up and back again with the opposite leg. 6 reps again. So we're working glute of that front leg, stretching out the groin and the adductor in that back leg. Good. Okay, guys, so now the squat's moving. We're just going to get the hamstrings and back working nice. So you're going to hold your dumbbell by both ends. And we're going to do 5 Jefferson curls. So Jamie's going to face Patrick for me. And I just want you to watch Jamie how she does it. So your spine, you want to curl from the top down. So keeping the legs straight, you tuck your chin in, you round your upper back, your mid back, your lower back. As soon as your hamstrings stop you from going any lower, okay, you start to uncurl the same way as you curled up. You start with the lower back, the mid back, the upper back, the shoulders, and then the head. We're going to do 5 reps at that pace, nice and slowly. If you feel your dumbbell's too heavy, guys, just get rid of the dumbbell and do it without a weight, okay? All we want is the range, okay? Now, as you can see, Patrick, who's a little bit tighter, he gets stuck before he gets to the floor. That's absolutely fine, okay? He'll be feeling the hamstrings in the back before he starts to uncurl.
Elliot, that might actually be his shirt that's tucked into his shorts, preventing him from the full range of motion. It's a good tuck-in, I'll tell you that.
He's tucked it into his pants, maybe.
My grandfather, Arthur, he wears his pants like that. Queen WOD with absolutely no problems getting all the way down there.
Like a 90s PE teacher. Well, in fact, any PE teacher, I think. All you need is a whistle.
Let us know what you think of Patrick's shirt tuck-in, guys, in the comments. Be very interested to know what you think of the style.
Good. Good, guys. So hopefully you've not finished that movement too fast, nice and steady. And then what we're going to do, guys, holding it with both ends still, feet in our squat stance, 5 squats, front squats as you were, okay, with the dumbbell. So if we watch Patrick, elbows up, hands on those dumbbells, so we've got the bar under our chin, squatting down just like we did for that air squat, and standing up. 5 reps. Doesn't have to be too fast, guys. Good.
Jackson has referred to Patrick as Mr. Bean. Mr. Bean.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's like an Australian Mr. Bean.
Holding the dumbbell in the same way. Under the chin. We're going to go for 5 strict presses. Okay, so we didn't want to go single arm each side. We just want to work the range in that narrow grip. Okay, so watch Jamie pressing overhead, holding for a second overhead. Good, and then bringing it back down. So we want our feet shoulder width apart, so if Jay goes a little bit wider, nice stable base to make sure that we're supporting overhead. Good, so we should feel the shoulders and the upper back working. 5 reps.
Oof. That shirt is going absolutely nowhere. That is tucked in tight.
Good, and then last little thing to get the heart rate up before we have a drink and go through the workout. Put the dumbbells down. You're going to do 20 mountain climbers. Not the way we did them in the workout last week. 1 rep is just when you swap your legs. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you start in that perfect stretch like when we did earlier, and then you just jump your feet forward, back, forward, back. 20 reps. Try and move nice and fast. Get them unbroken. Get that heart rate going a little bit. Don't necessarily worry about the range for today on this one. We just want to get that heart rate jacked. Good. Once you've done 20 guys, have a little sipple, little rest, and we'll go through the workout.
Wet the old Gansey.
So the workout is going to be here. Okay. We've got 4 different AMRAPs. Okay. One movement stays the same, other movements progress. Okay. The first 8-minute AMRAP is 8 single arm devil's press and 30 air squats. So for those of you who were here last Thursday, same rep scheme, but for 8 minutes. Okay, so you do as many rounds as you can in 8 minutes of 8 devil's press, 30 air squats. After the 8 minutes, we're going to have 2-minute rest. Then we're going to go into a 6-minute AMRAP of 6 devil's press and 10 jump squats. Now, as you can see here, it says written over the dumbbell. Now, I'm going to advise to Patrick he doesn't go over the dumbbell because we might have a repeat episode of last week, which of course we don't want. However, if you feel competent enough to do so, then it is over the dumbbell. Okay, so for 6 minutes, 6 and 10. Then we have a 2-minute rest. Then we do a 4-minute AMRAP of 4 devil's press and 8 dumbbell thrusters.
Oof, oof, oof.
And then we have a 2-minute rest, 2 devil's press, and wait for it, 4 dumbbell overhead squats. Paddy Castro, don't know what he was thinking here, but he was programming to crown the fittest on earth, I think. And he might have found it today.
Fittest in box 2.
Fittest in box 2 today, yeah, exactly. So what we're going to do is we're going to go bit by bit through each movement. Okay, now I would say that we're all going to be absolutely fine, and that dumbbell overhead squat might cause a few issues. So we're going to go through some options for that one. Okay, so first off, the single arm devil's press. We did it last week, but for those of you who are new to us, A, hello, and B, this is what we're looking at. So there's 2 ways of doing a devil's press in terms of how we get it overhead, but the start movement's the same. It's a burpee with 1 hand on the dumbbell. So you're going to have 1 hand on the dumbbell, you have 1 hand on the floor, you're going to jump out, come down to the floor like a burpee. Now you're going to jump your feet so your foot is on the outside of that dumbbell. And we've got room to swing the dumbbell between the legs. Now from here we can either go dumbbell snatch, so we swing, drive with the legs straight overhead. Bring it back down. Okay, or what we can do is a clean and jerk. So imagine Jamie's done the burpee. A clean and jerk is where we swing into the shoulders and then overhead. Okay, now all I want you to do is 4 reps alternating. You're going to do 2 with a dumbbell snatch and 2 with a clean and jerk. Now, if you're not sure what I meant, just watch Jamie do her 4 reps, okay? So devil's press with a snatch all the way down, move at full speed. Swapping hands on the way down, dumbbell snatch, or putting it down and swapping it on the floor, clean and jerk. Yeah, so as you can see, it's hard if you don't swap on the way down. Good, clean and jerk, swap on the way down. There we go. Clean and jerk. Okay, so just like that, 2 with dumbbell snatch, 2 with clean and jerk. So Paddy's going to do his 4 now.
Joanna, I hope your tendonitis in your knee steadies down, and remember that these workouts are left online, so you are able to come back at a later date and repeat the workout. But we wish you all the best with your knee recovery.
Perfect. Okay, so that's the devil's press out of the way. That movement stays the same all the way through. If you feel strong enough to snatch it, go out with snatches, and then if you feel like you're tiring, you can go to the clean and jerks. It doesn't matter, they're both the same, they're both RX, okay? Air squat, we've already been through, but I just want you to do 5 reps, this time at a pace. So not tempo, up and down, staying on those heels, yep.
Mariam, yes,
and standing up all the way, so making sure we extend at the top, hips below knees at the bottom.
Mariam, we are still renting out equipment. We will give you some more information at the end of the broadcast.
So that's the air squat. Now the jump squat is the air squat we just did, but jumping as high as we can. Now we can either land and then squat, or we can go straight into our squat. So first I'll show without the dumbbell. So it's jump, squat, jump, squat, jump. Or we can land, squat, and then jump. Now as written, it's over the dumbbell, so we stand on one side, and we're gonna go laterally. So from that squat, jump laterally over, making sure not to land. Now if you land too narrow, we don't want you squatting like this, okay? We want you to reset your feet, making sure that you can squat properly. Okay, so do 4 squat jumps, try over the dumbbell, but if it doesn't work for you, just do in place.
Patrick,
okay?
just be careful there. Elliot, just give him a spot if he needs it.
A spot. Take me down with him. Good. So it is really important, guys, on the jump squat or on any squat that we keep the foot flat. So if going over the dumbbell makes you land on your toes, we don't want that pressure coming through the knees, okay? So making sure that we're keeping safety first and getting that intensity, all right? Dumbbell thruster, dumbbell in one hand, squat and press. So we squat and press. Do 4 reps, 2 on each side. So 1 more on this side, Jay, and then 2 more on the other side. Patrick's going to show us what we can do if the dumbbell we've got is too heavy. We're going to hold it by both ends, and just like that front squat we did earlier, but with the press overhead.
And that shirt's going nowhere.
So the 8 reps in the AMRAP, guys, it's however you want to split them. If on the first round you just want to go 8 on one hand, that's fine. If you want to go 4 and 4, that's fine also, okay? Now the last movement, the dumbbell overhead squat. If you turn your eyes to Patrick Hegarty, he's been practicing just for today. Okay, so we're going to snatch that dumbbell up, feet in that squat stance.
Young whippersnapper.
And we're going to squat. So it proves that my warm-up's good, because about 20 minutes ago, he nearly did his ACL. So if we watch Jamie do a couple of reps, okay? Again, that 4 reps, you can do all 4 on one hand for round 1, 4 on the other hand, but what you'll probably find is your strong arm is a lot better at this, okay? You want to, Jay, if you face that way for me. When you snatch it up, guys, so just snatch it up for me. What you want to try and get is as much of the weight coming back as possible, because what's going to happen is it's going to want to pull you forward. So as you squat, keep that weight behind you, over your hips and over your heels. If Jamie does a bad one where it comes forward, yeah, exactly. Yeah, okay, you see straight away it pulls it that way. And what's going to happen is you're going to throw that dumbbell into your TV, which we don't want, all right? So try 2 reps on each side, and then I'll give you an alternative if you can't do it.
If Jamie tucked her shirt in like Patrick, she might move as well as he does.
If you can do it on one arm but not the other, guys, that's fine. Just do it on one arm for today, but then in quarantine, what you can do is practice the other arm to get it as strong and as mobile as the other side.
That's good.
So this actually, guys, is quite impressive. If you're doing it at home as well, really good on you, because it is a very challenging movement, okay? So an option is if you've got a kettlebell A kettlebell is going to be easier than the dumbbell because the weight being behind your wrist is naturally going to pull you back. So if Paddy Hegg just gets a yellow or whatever colour you want.
24.
That might be harder, but that's all right. Might be harder lighter. Yeah.
Not with pants like that.
Okay, so when we get it overhead, because that weight's behind the wrist, it's naturally going to pull you back more. So actually that does look more comfortable for Patrick. Even though it being lighter, it's probably a little bit harder, okay? As a last resort, if you can't do the overhead squat, we can just go to dumbbell front squat, and you can either hold it on the one side or you can hold it with two hands, okay? So obviously in that 2-minute rest between AMRAPs, I'll tell you what the next AMRAP is. So all you need to worry about for now is an 8-minute AMRAP of 8 devil's press and 30 air squats, okay? So have a drink, let's take 2 minutes before we start. Get any questions you have into Billy Graham in the studio.
Guys, send us over your questions if you have any. As Elliot has just said, don't worry if you can't remember all of the rep schemes and the movements. Elliot will be running through each of those during the 2-minute break. So all you need to worry about, as Elliot has already said, is part A, which is devil press, and the air squats, so that Elliot will be reiterating the rest of the movements as we move on. If you have any questions, get them in.
For those of you who are enjoying the background tunes then, we probably will get away with it because they were background tunes, but I'm going to have to go back to the copyright-free music now.
We're all about the copyright.
Apologies in advance. Fraser Knox 9, if you're listening, get us Universal, mate.
Fraser Knox is tuning in this evening with his partner Sam.
Yeah, I think it's really important, guys, during this time that we're honest with ourselves and come out if we need to.
Yeah, ask any questions that you've got.
Yeah, be honest, if you can't do something, just, let Billy know.
Yeah, exactly, guys. Let Billy know on the chat if you need to.
Yeah.
Elliot, we, at this moment in time, have no questions, which is great, which means that everybody seems to know. Yeah, they're either not listening or everyone knows exactly what's going on.
Which means no one's tuning in.
Yeah, we're nervous. You certainly should be nervous, guys, but good luck. Go hard and enjoy this first 8 minutes.
Okay, guys, so 8 devil's press. That's alternating each time, so 4 on each side, 30 air squats. Move as fast as you can. We want as many rounds as we can in 8 minutes, okay? 10 seconds.
It was only 6 last week.
3, 2, 1, let's go. Good. So making sure we're swinging that dumbbell back and then using the hips to get it overhead. The more aggressive you are with the hips, the easier it will be. For those of you who did 150 burpees yesterday like me, your triceps might be a little tender. Good, neck and neck into round 1.
Paddy Hegg out the blocks here. Oh wow, with a flip.
Good. Making sure we're pushing those hips forward at the top. Paddy Hegg wants to hurt Jamie Green.
He wants that first round victory.
Yes.
30?
That's it.
Paddy Hegg went for the round 1 win. There you go. Good, guys. So keeping that same movement. If you're on the squats, making sure the feet are flat. We're going all the way down, all the way up. Keeping that chest up. Want to be feeling the quads. On these devil's press, making sure we're using the hips to swing it up. Lock out over the shoulder. If we're going for clean and jerk, still using the legs, dip and drive. And we want to move at the same pace every round.
Guys, just coming up to 2 minutes. Remember that part A is an 8-minute AMRAP.
So we're 2 minutes in, guys. We're a quarter of the way there. So what we've got now, we should get 4 times that amount. Paddy, face this way, mate. Just in case anyone wants to call your depth out. Good, so these guys, obviously Paddy's slowed down a lot because he was trying to keep up with Jamie in round 1, but Jay's still moving at that same pace, and so should you. Whatever pace you started at, you should still be holding that pace. If you're watching, you can see Paddy's keeping his feet flat on those squats, which is what we want. We don't want any toes up, we don't want any heels up, we just want that weight across that whole foot. If you're watching Jamie, she's using those hips to snap that dumbbell up. Good. The lack of commentary in the studio, I don't know if they're there.
Sorry, I was just in the middle of a few air squats. Wow, this workout is fruity.
Good, so make sure guys, if we're taking our time on a burpee, that's fine. But as soon as we start swinging that dumbbell, we swing it nice and fast. So it's fine to take your time on this portion, the burpee, but now it's hips up, get it overhead. We don't want to be lingering as we pull that dumbbell up. Good. As you see, Paddy's muscle snatching, and Jamie's doing a little power snatch where she's dropping underneath it. That's going to save her back from pulling a little bit harder.
Guys, you are coming up to the halfway mark of the first section of the workout.
Good guys, so hold this pace, we're moving really well. We're halfway there. So on those squats, keep the chest up, sit down, stand up, sit down, stand up. Feet stay flat, good, just like this. A little shake out of the legs there, which means they're burning. Nice, guys. Good. Try and stay a bit more heels if you can, otherwise your quads are going to go. Good, so because Jamie's quad dominant, she is pushing her knees forward a bit more to go onto those balls of the feet. That is normal, but you will feel your quads burn out a lot faster, okay? So try and stay on your heels a little bit more if you feel your weight coming more into those toes. Good.
Just over 5 minutes gone, guys. Just under 3 minutes of work remaining, and then you will receive a 2-minute breather. Jamie just moving incredibly consistently there, making it look very, very easy. Just continuous movement throughout. No long pauses, just one rep directly to the next.
Awesome work, guys. So we're coming up to 2 minutes left. Focusing on that same pace, that same movement. Snapping the hips to get the dumbbell overhead.
Elliot, the cameraman's doing a few air squats here in the studio. This workout is rubbing off on everyone.
Awesome work, guys. Keep on moving. "90 seconds." So Jamie straight back into those devil's press.
Guys, you've got 90 seconds of work left. This is where you need to go. You got a 2-minute breather coming up to go as hard as possible for the next 90 seconds.
Good, guys, keep breathing. Try and speed up to this last minute. We're coming into the last minute. This is where we finish it off. We're gonna have a 2-minute rest, so we should be speeding up.
Jamie Green just ripping through those 30 repetitions.
Imagine you're back in your ass, guys. We're going hard.
50 seconds.
Good. 30 seconds. Finish off this round then, guys. Ten seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. So hopefully you went hard for those 8 minutes. Get your scores into Billy if you've got time.
Or if you can breathe.
6 plus 5.
So 6 rounds plus 5 devil's press for Jamie, and Pat 4.
Plus 14 squats.
4 plus 14 squats.
Great work from those two guys. So if you do have any energy remaining, or you are near your computer or your phone, get your scores into the comments. Completely understandable if you don't have the energy to do so. We will be starting the next part of the workout in just under 90 seconds.
So this time, guys, we're only working for 6 minutes. So keep on resting. You've still got plenty of time. But now we're only working for 6 minutes, and we're doing 6 devil's press and 10 squat jumps or squat jumps over the dumbbell. Okay?
We do have a few scores coming in here. We have, excellent, Ahmed Al-Bawadi with 5 plus 3, Jasna with 4 rounds plus 20 air squats, Abdulaziz with 4 rounds total with a 50-pound dumbbell, Dua, 4 plus 1 at 16 kg, Amina, 4 rounds plus 1, Luca, 5 plus 2 with a vest. Oof. What else have we got? Azza with 4 rounds, Nasser Al-Zabi, 4 rounds plus 13 squats, Dewal, 5 plus 4, well done, Juma, 4 plus 2 press, and Kareem, 6 rounds completed.
Awesome.
Faris Al-Shamsi, exaggerating with 4 rounds plus 16 squats.
We've got 30 seconds, guys, so make sure we're by the dumbbell again, ready for 6 devil's press and 10 jump squats.
20 seconds and you are back on, guys. So well done getting your scores in. In 15 seconds, we start part B.
So remember, guys, the squat, it's really important to keep your feet flat, okay? So if jumping over the dumbbells is not working, just go to normal squat jumps, okay? Take your time on those jump squats, but get that intensity in. 3, 2, 1, let's go.
And now we are starting
6 devil's press, 10 jump squats.
So we're going to run that clock up to 16 minutes, guys, and then you will receive yet another 2-minute breather.
So we should be moving at a similar pace, guys. Although, as you can see, these two are racing again for that first round. It's a squat, Patrick. It's a squat. So, don't do what Patrick just did. They raced in round 1. So as you can see, to beat Jamie, it takes a little bit of cheating.
Yes, a very dangerous movement for Paddy.
Good, guys. So Jamie's taking her time to make sure her feet are flat on the squat. So she's landing, putting her foot wider before she squats. So as you're watching, jump, foot, squat, jump, foot, squat. Okay, that's the rhythm you want to be moving at. Devil's press, you keep the same as before, but for those squat jumps, take a leaf out of Jamie's book. Okay, Paddy's about to do the same. He's going to jump, step, and then squat again. Good. So squat, jump, step. Good. It's really important, guys, to keep these feet flat, but keep on moving. The legs should burn even more. Good. So we're a third of the way there already. It's only 6 minutes this one. So keep on moving. Each time the time gets less, we should be moving a little bit faster. Good. So again, making sure we're jumping those feet out, really using those hips to swing it up. As we bring it down, guys, we should be letting it swing back as well. Don't just bring it down to the floor because you'll use your lower back more. Good. If you're getting used to the jump squats now, we can do what Paddy's doing, which is straight into the squat. But it is burning a little bit more. That will burn more because you're not resting.
He does have his shirt well and truly tucked in though, so he's going to be moving aerodynamically. Jamie Green making this look frustratingly easy. Out and out consistent movement.
Good, guys. So same aggression in that hip extension, getting the dumbbell overhead. If you're clean and jerking, same thing. Swing to your shoulder, drive with your legs overhead. Making sure we're getting that dumbbell up nice and fast. Okay, we're 2/3 of the way there, guys. 2 minutes. So Jamie's still going with that step to make sure her legs don't burn out. Paddy going for that quick squat jump. But obviously he needs to take a bit more rest on the devil's press. So if you're fast on the devil's press, do what Jamie's doing. If you know the devil's press a bit slower, try and do what Paddy's doing. Still making sure we go all the way down. 90 seconds left coming up, guys. Keep pushing. Come on, Paddy, hey, let's go. Remember, we get a 2-minute rest, so go hard.
Guys, about 1 minute and 10 seconds to go. So open up, put your foot down. This is where we go before a 2-minute break.
1 minute, guys, 1 minute. Good, it's looking like a ruthless workout. And we're not there yet.
40 seconds.
I've heard there's a massage chair in the studio, Billy. Is that true?
I don't know what you're talking about, Elliot. 30 seconds. Queen WOD is an unstoppable force.
Paddy Head very high in the red zone here. 96%. Can we find 100 from him today? Hopefully we won't witness the death of Paddy Head. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. That doesn't count Jamie Green. How many rounds?
I think I'm on.
Jamie with 7 rounds and 1 devil's press, and Paddy 5? 5 plus 4 devil's press.
Excellent
so awesome work by both guys. Get your scores into Billy. Take your 2 minutes rest, and in about a minute's time, I'll explain the next workout.
So guys, enjoy your rest, grab your water. If you've got any energy, get your scores into the comment section. Luca with 4 plus 9 with a weighted vest. Amina 5 rounds, Jasna 5 plus 2. Mariam 4, well done guys. You should be absolutely gassed at this point.
So yeah guys, now we've got less time each time. We should be moving faster and we should recover less every 2-minute rest. So now what we've got is 4 minutes of 4 devil's press and 8 dumbbell thrusters. So like I said in the brief, you can do all 8 on one arm if you feel that that's what you want to do, but then next round try and do all 8 on the other arm. If you want to go 4 and 4, that's fine. If you want to hold the dumbbell at both ends and just do 8 dumbbell thrusters like that, that's also fine, okay? So we've got 45 seconds. Keep those scores coming in, rest. So 4 minutes, 4 devil's press, 8 dumbbell thrusters.
Elliot, is this, would you say, possibly the toughest of the 4 movements in terms of heart rate and exertion?
I would say that if you can keep moving with the weight that you've got, this will be the toughest one.
You heard it from the main man himself, guys. This is the one where you need to go. This
But
is
only
the
if
tough
you
one.
can keep moving, guys. So the aim for that 4 minutes, don't stop. As soon as you finish the devil's press, straight into those thrusters. This way you can hurt yourself. It's only 4 minutes. Think of all the beautiful things that happen in 4 minutes. 4 and 8. Okay, guys, let's get ready. So 4 devil's press, 8 thrusters in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Paddy Head going for a round 1 win again. I don't think Jamie Green's going with him this time. Not bothered by his childish antics. Let's hope he doesn't fail a thruster. Oh, what a transition. Oh, beautiful. Now go, Paddy. Go, 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 go. So Paddy Head in round 1 is up to 96% straight away. So that heart rate should be jacked, guys. We should be moving same pace.
So guys, this is where we push the intensity. If it hurts, it means it's working, so keep going.
Good, so we're already a minute in, so we've only got 3 minutes left. So Jamie going for the 8 on one arm and making sure that she finishes the devil's press on the other arm to do the 8 on the other arm, okay? It's totally up to you if you do that or if you try and transition for a little bit of a rest on the thruster. But try and keep moving, guys, no standing around. Come on, Paddy, let's go. This one's going to be done in no time, guys, so let's get it moving.
This is going to be over before you know it, guys, so make sure you get the most out of it.
We are halfway there, guys. 2 minutes in, 2 minutes left. This way we speed up. Come on, let's find that next gear. Let's earn that weekend, guys. Awesome work. Keep on breathing, keep pushing yourself. If we can push ourselves in our houses, think what we can do in the gym. You're in great company. 3rd fittest woman on the planet. And
Sheba. And the man with the tightest shirt tuck
98%
ever.
on bloody my zone, no?
He's at 98%.
Come on, Paddy, let's go.
Wow.
90 seconds, guys. This is definitely a 22. Pew, pew, pew. Let's go.
Oh, pum, pum, pum.
Keep on moving, guys. 1 minute. Awesome work, guys. Let's push, let's push. I'm sure you're crushing it at home. Let's go. Snap those hips on the devil's press. Straight into that squat on the thruster. Come on, Pat, let's go, mate. Yeah, good. Big drive of those legs. Lock it out. 40 seconds. There is no place to stop. Let's go. "30 seconds. Come on, Pat. Let's go. Straight down, straight down. Come on, mate. 30 seconds. Nice, JJ. Oh. 15 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. What a good 4 minutes, guys. Awesome work. Jamie? 6 and 4 from Jamie.
Wayne Rooney.
4 plus 4 from Patrick. So that's awesome work, guys. Take your 2 minutes rest, and we are on to the last 2 minutes.
Awakened Bear is flabbergasted. She's just tuned in and seen that it's devil pressing all 4 rounds. Awakened Bear.
Awaken. She's awoken.
You need to do this workout at all costs. And please let us know on Sunday your score. Because I'll be very interested to know. And be careful of your ceiling as well.
Okay, guys, so we got 90 seconds. That last AMRAP is 2 minutes. It's 2 minutes long. 2 devil's press, 4 overhead squats. Okay, and like on the last round, you can do all 4 on one arm, and then for the next round, go the other arm. Or if you can only overhead squat on one arm, do every round on that arm. Totally up to you how you split the reps. If you can't do the dumbbell overhead squats, just hold the dumbbell in the front rack, okay, and do front squats. The reason being, we want 2 minutes of non-stop work. We don't want you standing here, spending 30 seconds trying to go all the way down. We want you 2 minutes going flat out as hard as you can. So maybe we should advise Patrick Hegarty to also do that.
Elliot, quick question. Are the athletes able to, if at some point during the 2 minutes it does become too challenging, able to go from an overhead squat into that front rack?
Yeah, guys, so if you start with an overhead squat and then it gets too hard, just go to that front rack straight away. Don't even think about it, okay? We want you moving for 2 minutes straight. Okay, this is the last bit, the finishing piece. So finish yourself off, let's go.
20 seconds and we're up, guys. Then you can enjoy your evening and your weekend.
2 minutes of work, guys. That's what stands between you and finishing, okay? This is where the difference gets put in here. 10 seconds.
Greenwood looks fired up for this final 2 minutes.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 devil's press. And then 4 overhead squat. Good. Take time on the squat if you're doing overhead. There you go. Keep it over the heels.
Jamie Green or Simmons, dumbbell snatching that squat. "90 seconds, guys."
I'm not sure if that second devil's press counts if you go straight into a squat. You have to devil's press it first and then squat. Just calling Jamie Green out here. So make sure you finish the devil's press and then squat. Yeah, harder then. There we go.
Paul Greenwood getting told off by her husband there for being too darn good.
So 2 and 4, guys. Remember, if you can't overhead squat, just bring it down into that front rack. Good. If we are overhead squatting, keep that weight as far back as we can. So if you see here, Jamie's got the dumbbell as far behind her as she can. So that weight's pulling her backwards. We got 30 seconds, guys. Keep moving. Come on, Pat. "20 seconds. 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. I think everybody deserves a round of applause. Well done. Jamie, how many rounds? Jamie lost count.
3 plus 1 for
3 plus 1 for Pat. So I think Jay, what, 5 or 6?
6 plus 2.
So 6 plus 2 for Jamie. So just take your time, guys, then get your scores into Billy. And then
Yeah, 4 plus 1.
what I want you to do, guys, in your comments, so once you got your scores in, I want you to comment what you thought was the hardest AMRAP, okay? So A, B, C, or D. Jamie, what do you think?
C.
C, Jamie thinks. Paddy? C. Yeah, Paddy also thinks C, which is what Billy and I were talking about. That's cool.
Yeah, so guys, along with your scores, let us know which part of that workout was the most challenging, A, B, C, or D. Jasna thinks that it's C. Jasna, I tend to agree with you on that one. Mariam just says C, fire emoji, fire emoji, fire emoji.
Fire.
Nada, C. Rashid, C. Those thrusters do it, yeah, agreed. Angel, Kelly, with a watermelon and a C. It looks like it was C, Elliot. It was a resounding victor in terms of the challenge. Just while Jamie and Patrick are getting their breath together, Elliot, can you just quickly run us through what's happening on Saturday?
So on Saturday, guys, Jamie and I will be here live at 5:30 p.m. UAE time, okay? So make sure you know what that is in your country, your respective country, okay? 5:30 p.m. UAE time for just a little Q&A, okay? So we were meant to do this before this whole pandemic, okay? Basically, all of the coaches here at CrossFit Yas, rightfully so, get asked questions every day from anything health and fitness based, okay? It could be nutrition, it could be how to get stronger, it could be how to get better technique. And sometimes because we're running between classes, we don't have time to fully answer those questions, okay? So what we want to do is just have a little time where we can spend answering those questions, because I'm sure a lot of you will have those similar questions, and you can send them in to the Vogue Fitness Instagram page, or when you're watching live on YouTube on Saturday, you can also comment them. But if you want them to remain anonymous, that's fine. Just send them into either Jamie, myself, but hopefully the Vogue Fitness Instagram page, and then we'll answer those questions for
Elliot,
you.
will you be answering questions about your own training and perhaps your private life?
Yeah, depend on who asks. I mean, if Fraser Knox asks, then maybe not. But I think he pretty much knows everything about me anyway.
And what will be happening after the Q&A?
After the Q&A, guys, we are going to be drawing for one lucky winner, the Vogue Fitness Home Gym package. Okay, so we've had a lot of entrants to that. So we're just going to randomize and choose one lucky winner. Hopefully we don't know them too personally, otherwise it'll look fixed. Might have to click next a couple of times.
I heard Billy Graham's going to be the winner.
Billy Graham. I don't think Billy Graham's done a workout other than the live workouts.
Hisham, what is the limit when it comes to the questions? Hisham, it's probably best that you just observe and don't ask.
I mean, Hisham, you can ask whatever you want, mate, but you're opening yourself up to more pain from your end than...
Also, it is pretty much a resounding C was the victor there in terms of the most challenging part of that workout, other than Abdulaziz, who put A, B, C, and D, followed by a watermelon.
All of the above. Yeah, so that last piece, guys, I just want to reiterate, if you did dumbbell overhead squats, awesome work. That's really good, and I'm not just saying that because I want you to feel good about yourself. Like, that is a genuinely difficult movement, okay? I was even shocked when the shaver, like, knocked him out, okay? So, all I want you guys to do... What are you doing?
Jamie Green having a stretch down.
Okay.
Paddy Egg should have a go at that one. Wow.
So all I want you guys to do, because that was the toughest one of the week and you've earned it, just stretch whatever you want to stretch. Okay. Now, if you want to copy Jamie, because Jamie said a few times that her back was lighting up, then she's going to do some stretch that's going to relieve the pressure from her back. Okay. If you want to copy Patrick, you can. I mean, it's probably your children that want to copy Patrick, but. You can do that also, okay?
Guys, for those of you still tuning in, and for those of you who don't know, along with representing and competing for Vogue Fitness CrossFit Yas, Elliot and Jamie also represent an apparel company in the UK, actually the UK's, in my opinion, leading apparel provider in WIT Fitness. And next Monday, we will be doing a WIT Fitness, Vogue Fitness combined live workout announcement at the same time, same place. It'll be a fruity workout, and if you tune in, there may be a few bits and bats up for grabs. So make sure you tune into that one as well.
So guys, we hope you've really enjoyed this week of fitness as much as we have. Like we keep on saying, guys, we want you to keep healthy during these times, because we will be back and we want you to maintain that fitness.
We will be back with a bang.
Exactly. So it's goodbye from me, goodbye from Jamie, goodbye from Patrick, and I'm sure goodbye from Billy in the studio.
Ma salam. Enjoy your weekend, guys. We'll see you on Saturday.